Okay, welcome back. It's your boy again. Hashtag Darius Wright, the Natural Healer. I'm the author of the book Fitness and Health for the People, Straight No Chaser. You can find it at any of the reputable establishments like Amazon, eBay, Barnes and Noble, what have you. That's Fitness and Health for the People, Straight No Chaser. Today, and from quite some time from now, we're going to start focusing on the health of big rig drivers, of truck drivers, some of the most essential personnel in America today. Big truck drivers are delivering the goods that all of us as Americans need for our lives today. And without trucking, we'd be in big trouble. The one major problem with trucking, though, is that for the truck driver, such a job is really a death sentence. Unless they have some type of route that's local, where they're at home every day. In general, being on the highways of America is a death sentence for most. Truck driving is a stressful job. Just being out on those highways, the people don't get to, or generally don't exercise. The foods that they have available out there on the highways are the worst possible foods. I don't even call them foods, but there's basically nothing that's of nutritional value out there for truck drivers or anybody that's stuck out on the highways of America. So you as a truck driver, and especially because truck drivers are constantly on the road, anyone who's constantly on the highways, constantly on the roadways of America is in jeopardy of their health because of the lack of activity, just from staying on the road all the time, and from the atrocious foods and drinks that are available out there. And combine that with the stress of driving on the highways every day, it's a job that's only for the strongest natured people. And then in turn, their health gets destroyed. That's if they don't know what to do. That's if they don't do things in a manner that promotes their health and lives rather than destroys their health and lives. I'm going to begin showing some various exercises. I'm going to have some conversations about how to keep up the nutritional strength of the body while being on the road every day or most of the time, because there's nothing of nutritional value out there on the highway. So therefore, the whole time that you're out there, you're destroying yourselves. You're making money, but you're out there destroying yourselves, and that is not what working a job should be about. You should at least be able to live a healthy existence and enjoy the fruits of your work. So every day, I'm a 60-year-old man. Every day that I get up, or mostly every day that I get up as a 60-year-old man, I'm trying to do something that keeps me moving, something that keeps me active, something that keeps me from being a sick old man like the average person my age, the average person younger than my age, and the average person a few years older than me. They shouldn't be at 60 years old. That should be the prime of your life. That you shouldn't be old and sick and miserable on numerous medications. So at 60 years old, a driver can be highly viable if they have good health. Now, if you're 60 years old with every medical problem in the world, you're unfit, you're on all types of medications, it's going to be very difficult. Many people do it, but it's not an ideal situation. So let's keep in mind what we need to do. We need to exercise on a regular basis, and I'm not talking about going out and working out for 2-3 hours at the gym like you're going out for the Olympics, but you have to do something to keep yourself healthy, keep yourself flexible, keep yourself do some movement from all that inactivity of driving, and then you have to learn some of the various ways that you can increase the nutritional intake of your bodies, not by taking chemical vitamins and other such things, but you're really not going in America. You're really not going to find nutritional foods on most of the trucking routes. Some people are lucky and are able to get in areas where there are natural foods, but they're far and few between in America. So every day we have to figure out how we can best beat the system and best stay healthy for our lives and for the lives of our loved ones. I'm going to show you today something I do on a daily basis. I'm not telling anyone to do what I do necessarily, but one thing I do on a daily basis is swing this sledgehammer at least 200 times on this heavy truck tire. Before doing that though, I need to do a little, although I'm already warmed up, I want to show you guys, you don't just jump on and start swinging the hammer. You can do a couple of things, some simple things to get yourself ready. And when you're on the road in your hotel, or if you're sleeping in your sleeper, you don't need a gym. You can utilize the parking lot. You can utilize the storage facility. You can utilize parts of the truck if necessary. You can utilize whatever they have at the hotel facilities. You have to improvise. You don't need to be in a gym, because you're not going to always have access to a gym. And gyms, I don't even work out in gyms. I always work out in a natural environment. You get the fresh air, you get the sunshine. So let's get started with a couple punches, just to get the circulation going. This is you getting up first thing in the morning, and you're just trying to get your circulation going. You're going to pick up your truck. Time for you to get on the road. You got a few extra minutes before you get out there, let your truck warm up, check all your maintenance checks and what have you, and you can get out there and just throw some punches. You don't have to train like you're going out for the Olympics. Just go out there and swing your arms, do whatever is necessary, swing your hips. You gotta understand that the less you do, the more susceptible you're going to be to getting sick. The more susceptible you're going to be to not being able to do your job. So just throw a couple kicks out there. Whatever I'm doing right now, you need to do more of it. I'm just showing you right now the basics, not the full. Do several minutes of a warm-up, in other words. Don't just do these few seconds that I'm showing you. You need to get that circulation going. Keep those hips twisted. Keep those hips twisting around. Throw those punches out there. There's numerous other exercises we can do. But for now, I'm just showing you a couple of quickies. We're not going to make this a long video. This is an introduction. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. It's going to help you guys in the trucking industry stay healthy and stay alive. All right, right now I'm going to start swinging on this sledgehammer for a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me. There's a couple of trucks in the background. Hopefully that's not drowning me out too much. I'm going to swing this thing about 20 times in front of the camera. Then we're going to shut it off for the day. I want you to keep in mind, I'm now speaking up for the truckers of America. I've always spoken up for every person of the world. But because I'm within the trucking industry, and every time I go out on the road away from my home in Central Texas, I almost automatically begin to get unhealthy. Because no matter that how healthy I am, because there's really nothing out there to eat. And you have to stay on top of your fitness and on top of your supplementation. As I said, not those pills and chemical, those chemical commercial pills that a lot of people are dealing with, but I'll educate you guys to what you need to do out there on the road. So let me swing this sledgehammer a couple times. You can see the old man and how he does it. And that's just one thing out of numerous things you can do. One of the main things you got to keep in mind is doing cardio. Got to keep that heart pumping. Cardio is highly necessary when you and keeping that body flexible, because that body gets so cramped up and so lacking in oxygen from just sitting around all day long and all night long. So let's go ahead and swing this hammer a couple times. I want you guys to keep in mind, truckers are essential, some of the most essential people in American society today. And if you want to be able to make the money, if you want to be able to stay on the road, you got to keep yourself healthy. Come on, let's go. That's good enough for now. You don't need to watch me doing repetition after repetition of such a thing. But let's keep in mind, get your exercise in. Keep your flexibility up. I don't know about that diet. It's going to be very difficult to keep that diet right, but we're going to try to work on that. We got to do what we got to do to make our lives livable and healthy. We're going to learn about the herbs, the superfoods, and what have you, that's really going to keep us healthy. So you guys have a good one. Remember, it's hashtag Darius Wright, the Natural Healer, author of the book, Fitness and Health for the People, Straight No Chaser. See you next time.